I missed 9 games, came back and coached the rest of that year.
Defensive possession is they went in zone. They went 2-3 zone. They did give up an offensive rebound that they were able to get back.
Taking care of this
but that's
coach.
the parallel.
That was perfect right there. Flage in the corner, and you were taken care of perfectly by Providence Swedish, no question about it.
Here comes Layla
Flage on the push.
By
Seattle with some energy here in the second quarter, like they started the game. Flage with their little Statue of Liberty left hand, a little short on the finish.
Where Lacani came in
Beckers
2024 with Team France at a home Olympics in Paris.
How about the
Got the
rebound?
silver medal, of course, and there's Olivia Nelson and Dota. Nelson
I like
Dota
that.
inside on some good
rebound.
big
Johnson
passing.
can
Chicago
get
went
in a
back
crowd
to
and
their 2-3
find it.
zone,
So
and then this
athletic,
time
so
they
physical.
doubled
Here's Mayer on the dribble handoff.
Such a good
Kicks to
passer.
Malonga, the baseline jumper. No.
Broken play leads to a
Flage,
run-out
number
layup
2
for
among
Charlize
all
Ledger.
guards right
Walks
now
guy.
for most rebounds.
Big
Right behind, I think,
Connecticut
Courtney
Sun,
Williams,
won
but
twice
for a while
this
she was number
season
1.
and have not won this month.
Leah Rue,
Connecticut's
former
last
Storm
win, May
center,
30th
battling with Stephanie
against
Dolson.
LA.
Foul goes
Ardoso
on Steph. Wholesale
saves that
substitutions
miss.
here, as it looks
Good
like the
defense by
entire
Because of the
she
action
seems to
that
have a
came
little bit
for
of
the
a,
field goal attempt. So that was a
the
nice
ability to
play,
wait for her game to
back
come.
into
Used to be
a
she'd force some
handoff,
things.
and then a roll.
I think
So
she's a little more
you've got DG on
confident
the move.
right now.
It makes it harder
catch and
for
shoot
her to
Sutton.
block shots.
Rebound Shepard. Back to
Loose
Gumbawale.
Nelson Adota
Katie
keeps
Lou.
it alive,
Solid
misses,
defense.
regathers and sends
Shepard
it
the
outside.
spin move on Dolson. No good. Malonga
Switch.
rips down another rebound, number 3 on the game.
Great half-court defense right there. Oh,
Mayer loses handle it off the knee. Gumbawale. Queer against Malonga, and she scores.
She is a 2-time scoring champion as well.
Queer can really run the floor, but those mistakes, if they can minimize the turnovers, those live ball turnovers, would do a lot.
Able to go back and get it
They're in
right.
trouble again. And it'll be
roadblocks or guardrails. Steal by
try to
Diggins.
limit
Loose
those
ball.
turnovers at the point guard
And
position.
Charlize Ledger Walker
Here's
comes
Queer
up with
looking
it.
inside. Good outside by Katie Lou Samuelson on the backside defense. Malonga running the floor. Goes up against
Kennedy
Queer.
Burke for 3.
Big-time athlete on big-time athlete.
Rebound.
Right
Trying to put on muscle mass. So we talked about her
things.
sophomore season. She said that she
They're
also
getting
feels
the
like it's not
offensive
easy
rebound,
to
the
get
second
past
chance
her now.
points,
Dom said she knows she
turnovers.
still has a very long way to go.
And they're
but she
beating
to get it
likes
in.
how she's made some progress from last year. Guys.
Thanks, Chantel.
Wow.
Enrique Gumbawale, the 3.
Fade
That
away.
one's off the mark. Rebound by Dolson. Yeah. Coach, how would you like it if I told you when you were coaching, yeah, I can give you a 20-year-old who can shoot the 3, handle and dunk.
44% from the field. That's actually the highest field goal
Give me an extra year of
of her
confidence.
career.
That's right.
It says a lot
I'm
when someone
gonna
who's
like
been in
that.
the league for 11 years.
Queer the other way. That one's off.
Good job. Katie Lou's done a good job defensively, moving it. Now if she can just move
Edwards
to get open and get
falls.
those looks.
It makes
into one.
a difference, right? When you're a player that is given the starting
Sanaya
number. Because I
Rivers,
think this is by far the best
too strong
and
with
most
a foul.
active game we've seen.
You know, a shooter like Katie Lou sometimes
2025
focuses too
draft.
narrowly. When you see the whole
Yeah,
picture,
her
and you get
numbers
the
are
big motor kind of things
off,
going
but
on.
She's taking a little bit of a dip.
Gumbawale
Her
goes
sophomore
up.
year,
She's
but-
I think another player that
Free throws by Gumbawale are in, and her first points of
lead
the
back
game.
to 20.
And that was a weird one in Dallas. We were almost wondering at the end, I believe our producer brought it up, is it the balls? The commissioner
Cloud
got
out to
balls?
Sheldon.
Different
That's
one,
right.
and we're back to orange now.
Mid-range jumper off the mark.
Here's Heidemann with it. Bounce a pass.
Here goes
Malonga tried
Rivers
to get it,
downhill.
and it was kicked.
And a blocking foul.
When people come up after the fact and say nice things to you, it means a lot to an old guy. So I really appreciated him doing that.
Here's Beckers. Oh, the bounce pass to Fudd. My goodness. And the timeout taken by Sonia Rahman. I tell you what, the backdoor cut has been hurting Seattle in this one. Yeah. We've had a Seattle timeout that was after 2 of them, and Beckers was the quarterback. 32-23, a 9-point Dallas advantage. Storm trying to chop into it here, and Heidemann gets it knocked away by A.Z. Fudd.
Has really stepped up her presence defensively as I've watched her play throughout the year. And she's a factor right now defensively as well as offensively.
Hand off to Heidemann. 2 on the shot clock, and they throw it away. Turnover number Fudd over the top. It's by Heidemann. Kicks to Gumbawale looking for her first field goal. Dumps it down. Shepard, just the sharing of the basketball. Dallas
ball well, and I think that's an important piece. You know, Seattle's got to stay in the plays as they move the ball.
They're second in the league in assists per game at 23, also second in assist percentage at 71, and that is an elite. You get up to their 70, that's like historically good. Surprise double clutches off the back iron. Awa keeps it alive, but she tips it to the blue shirts. Goombawale, the extra pass again, and Seattle's defense not rotating twice in a row.
Well, and it's the offensive rebounds. We saw this against Portland. We saw this against Phoenix, and all the games, the close ones that the Storm have been losing, tipping around the rebound rather than grabbing it. Somebody's just got to get mad. Like we saw Flage elevate and grab with 2 hands.
Saya Cook knocks it down. That's just the 4th field goal of the game for Seattle with 0 points, and she's got 9 straight games in double figures. Dribble drive and the kick. Goombawale fakes out Awa. Still can't get it to go.
Good. Crowd rebounding, getting on the weak side, more interested in getting the balls, playing out of your defense. Those are all good formulas for this Storm team.
Saya Cook, the leading scorer for Seattle today, adds to it. She's got 12. She's the leading scorer for both teams in this game. Saya Cook, 4 of 9.
It's like a Letterman's jacket, but with a little silk.
Saya Cook remains in the game for Seattle, and why not? Leading scorer for the Storm there. Gets beat on that defensive play, but Seattle cannot. Beckers to Shepard. Pounded by Malonga. Kicks it to Beckers, tries to get by Flage. Good help by Malonga. 3 on the shot clock, Shepard. Inside Queer, and a late in the shot clock foul. Coach, is that a split and done? Block of the game, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Flage scoreless, gives it off to Pham. Flage playing with a lot of energy tonight and confidence. And sometimes she gets too reliant on the 3. Tonight she's not. Yeah. She is head down and making something happen. Beckers tries to go by her. Flage says no, forces the mid-range jump shot. Here's Heidemann.
Love the block out right there. Love the finish to the defensive play.
Heidemann trying to get on the board. And the lefty does, Natisha. They've had one other lead as big as 2. It was early in the game. Oh, and Goombawale loses the defense. Seattle's had quite a few of those breakdowns that we haven't seen a lot of this season.
Yeah, this Dallas team will cut without the ball at the basket, and you've got to have weight distribution to deal with that.
Pham, catch and shoot. Great rotation off the back iron. Fudd's got it. Beckers now. Shepard, such a great passer at the forward position. Gives it off to Fudd. Switched off by Malonga. Bounce pass again. Just those extra passes in the...
You see probably 5 or 6 back cuts per possession.
Malonga going right at Shepard. Gets bumped, no call. Dallas back up 3. Shepard with it. Malonga in good position. Forces it out to Fudd. Inside a minute left. That one's no good. Malonga with her 4th rebound.
Well, it's important to get a possession. Maybe a score, a stop, and a score would be a great way to go into halftime.
Heidemann hesitates, loses a Goombawale and scores. Shepard drives in. Can't get it to go. Seattle on the push. See if they slow it down. There's a 6-second differential. Natisha Heidemann holds up one finger, says, let's take it all the way down here. Flage with 9 second quarter points has got it.
I like that decision. I like Heidemann saying, okay, 1 shot. And she needs to be that kind of leader for this team.
4 on the shot clock. Kicks to the corner. Malonga 3 on the way. Bingo! That was a big one for CU. Beckers loses it. Gets it back. And throws it to the teammate, but too late. Good job other than those extra passes for the layup. How do they react to that and adjust?
Well, they've got to stay in plays. You know, they can't have that separation that allows to get to that area, and they got to rebound. Those 2 things could be key in this second half.
Fans on their feet till Seattle scores here in the 3rd quarter. Heidemann all over Fudd. Fudd tries to get by her. Heidemann pesky, forcing the tough shot, but Azzi Fudd knocks it down.
I don't know if there are many players in the league that can stop and elevate as quick as Azzi does. She does it so casually, as if it's easy as breathing.
Yeah, that's well said, and that's a pretty amazing skill.
There's a shot by Dallas, but they get it back to her there. She's 5 of 9 with 12 points, matches Zia Cook for the game high. And congratulations to Dawn Malonga, by the way, in the first half. She became the youngest player ever to 200 made field goals, which adds to her list of youngest two. The list just goes on and on what she was able to accomplish last season in her rookie year. Heidemann the 1-2, high floater.
Oh.
Speaking of high, Dom went high, couldn't finish. Back to Heidemann, who finishes, but that was Dawn Malonga created right there.
Absolutely. I mean, it's fun to watch.
And off the bench already, Lee Yuru, as Jose Fernandez has had enough right now. He's like, I'm going to bring in a 6'8" player to stop Dawn Malonga. And Malonga gets that rebound.
And what's crazy, being 20 years old, coach, you coached in college, like, that is a sophomore. And she's out here doing these kind of things, making history.
There we go. Snap. Seattle up 5 as Dawn Malonga finishes. And that blocks the shot. It's the Malonga show right now. 3-on-3. Heidemann with it. Kick back Johnson. Crowd ready to erupt. High post Malonga. 7:30 left in the third quarter. Here's Johnson. Now Heidemann coming around a Pham screen. She'll drive in. Kick to the corner. Katie Lou for 3. Bang!
Stays that way, it's going to be a good night for Seattle.
15 points, 7 boards in 19 minutes for Dawn Malonga. Fudd goes to the rim. And
going when she's chasing down O boards. You saw it against like effort and getting after the glass. Other the O glass.
Dom's matched a career high in 3 points made. She's got 2 of them in this game. Here's Malonga on the roll, and she is fouled. We'll go to the free throw line on a nice feed from Katie Lou there. Player who you had for a cup of coffee, right?
A cup of coffee today. It's not all about the shot, it's about the game.
Malonga knocks him down. Back to an 8-point game. Beckers against Flage. It's been a fun matchup here. To Fudd, over the top. She'll flip it up from 8 and knock it down. AZ Fudd.
And it's nice because you don't feel like you have to bring a double off of Paige when she's coming off those on-balls. In the first game against Dallas, we saw Seattle kind of, you know, blitz an on-ball with Paige Beckers, but because Flage's doing so good, you don't need to.
Heidemann the step back, can't get it to go. Good rebounding position by Becker. She is hounded, though, and tied up. Flage. Seattle wins the tip. It's Heidemann. Always got a mouse in the house down there if they can get it to her, but they couldn't. So they switch back with Yuru on Pham. They'll get it to her anyway. Kick back Heidemann. James all over her. Pham catch and shoot. And a hit! She has got such a quick release.
Now, this is a young team, but that was mature play. That was very mature play.
And doubled the on-ball. Natisha took her moments.
Yeah. And
that's what Awa has the ability to pick and pop. I mean, it just changes your offense so much when your post can kill teams from 3.
Yep.
Beckers. James with the left and finishes off the glass.
So, I see Camille Smith down there. Played a lot of great basketball.
There's Flage with it. She drives in strong, kicks to the corner. Heidemann pump fakes. Gets around Shepard, and a lefty floater is up and in. Heidemann makes it a 9-point game for Seattle.
The game and let it happen.
Needs 1 more point for her 10th straight game in double figures. Lee Yuru, we know she can shoot it.
Yeah.
She's coming off a clutch game, too. She hit the game-tying free throw and the game winner so that the Wings could beat the Sky just a few days ago.
Oh, heat check from Heidemann, a little short. Rebounded Dallas. All blue jerseys in there. James over the top. Great catch by Yuru. I was really surprised when Yuru was picked up by Seattle. Surprised she didn't play more. I mean, it was just a really quick time here. Didn't get a lot of minutes, and then they sent her off. So she's a nice player. On the steal, here's James 2-on-2. Goes right at Awa Pham, who just stands her ground. No foul call, but it's going to be again. The Seattle team is due a win. There is no question about that. They've been close many times in this 10-game losing streak. They have just not been able to close.
And it's all the things you're talking about, Coach. The things you can control, getting back on defense, communicating, right?
So after the 29-8 run by Seattle, it's now a 7-0 run by Dallas. That one's off the mark. Fudd catch and shoot. Look out, no good. And the rebound, Yeru, and Dawn Malonga was on the wrong side of Yeru, so she had to foul her. There's Beckers working on Dolson, gets around her and scores. Seattle taps the head as she crosses the timeline. Bringing Cook to the basketball. Pham, that quick release, catch and shoot. You think she's at all confident right now?
She can pop. You were talking about Alicia. That's a real factor with her. I mean, that you can see a strength in that in her game.
Pham's got 10. Beckers gets knocked down. 8 on the shot clock. James against Cook. Good D by Pham, forces the tough pull-up.
That's well described. Good D right there.
Flage to the trailer, Dolson. Pham facing up. Back to Flage. Around the screen. She'll pull up on the leaner. That one's no good. Tipped around. Good hustle by Taina Mayer to get it. And a step through. Can't get it to go. A lot of white jerseys in there, but they could not secure it. It'll be Dallas basketball. Worst shooting night of the season the last time they played Seattle. They were in the 30s. James, extra pass. Segrist, 8 on the shot clock. Back iron. Mayer the rebound. On the push. Here's Cook driving baseline strong. Shot blocked from behind, but a foul. And Zaya Cook, who has been
the whole game, and she's continuing to be a
EDS.com to get started. Chantel's got more on Zaya Cook.
I had a chance to speak with Zaya, and she said she feels like she finally knows who she is on the court now. She feels her confidence is different, and she actually didn't realize that she had lost her confidence until last season. She said she wasn't even confident shooting as well, but coming into this season, she was happy to be back at practice, being happy to get back in the gym, and Zaya said she feels happier in general, and she feels her confidence is finally getting there and where she wants to be on the court and as a player, guys.
Right on cue there, Chantel. Zaya Cook with the pull-up jump shot. And you're right, there's 3 or 4 games ago, she had a stretch where she was playing 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and a turnover.
For them win, Zaya had at least 22 plus. Talking to her on the court after the game, she was just so happy. It was a career high.
On the finish by James, who's had a nice game. It was that Golden State game about 3 games ago. She had a season low 3 minutes, and you could tell it's just like some frustration there, and it's all gone away. Back cut, Mayer gets Dolson. Sutton with it over the top. Yeru, great catch, and she is fouled from behind by
for the Wings.
Dallas struggling from 3-point range today, just 3 of 14, 21%. And they're coming in shooting just 31% in June from 3. And how about that? I just totally pulled the reverse jinx there.
Nothing to do.
Yeah, no, you're out of this one.
Innocent.
2-point game. Oh, mishandled by Pham. She has to corral it.
This is an important period.
Drives in on Yeru. No charge taken. They're going to say point lead for Seattle going into the quarter. Instead, Dallas can cut it to 2, maybe 1. James has it. Screen from Segrist. 3 seconds left. Yeru at the horn and gets it to go. Lee Yeru, what a swing.